Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, we'll be diving into some key concepts in legal and ethical decision making, prudent actions versus reasonable actions, and how they relate to effective risk management. So let's break it down. First of all, let's talk about prudent actions. These are the actions that go beyond what considered just reasonable. Think of them as a kind of extra precautions to ensure the highest level of safety. Being prudent means you are actively looking for potential risks and doing everything you can to avoid them. It's a proactive approach to decision making. In a legal context, prudent is important because it helps to protect you from liability. If you are expected to meet a higher standard of care, acting prudently can make all the difference. Now let's compare that to the reasonable actions. These are the kind of decisions that a person with average judgment and common sense would make in a given situation. When you're acting reasonably, you're sticking to what's sensible, rational, and in the line with societal norms. Reasonable actions are expected of us in the daily life. It's all about making decisions that most of the people would agree with, given the circumstances. Think about it like this. When you're not being reckless, but you're also not overthinking every little move. So to sum up, prudent actions means you're taking an extra step to stay safe, while reasonable actions are just sensible everyday choices. Prudence is about exceeding expectations, while reasonableness aligns with what most of the people would do. Now let's talk about scope. In risk management, scope refers to the boundaries of what's being assessed. Basically, it helps you define what is and isn't part of the risk management plan. Defining scope is crucial because it ensures everyone is on the same page. If the scope isn't clear, you might waste time and resources on things that don't really matter, or worst, miss something that is important. Once you have defined your scope, you need to evaluate the risks associated with each asset and threat. There are two main ways to do this: quantitative and qualitative risk assessments. Quantitative risk analysis assigns a real dollar value to potential losses. It's all about numbers and math. On the other hand, if we consider qualitative risk analysis is more subjective. It looks at the intangible aspects like feelings, intuitions, and gut reactions. Most organizations use a hybrid of both, combining hard data with subjective insights for a more balanced perspective on the risk. Reasonableness is all about doing what makes sense in a given situation, and scope is about setting a clear boundaries for your risk management efforts. By understanding these concepts, if you found this video helpful, give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more such videos.